Hi guys, and welcome back to Reviews, Fixes and Hacks. And what I'll be doing today is showing you how to change the front brake pads on a BMW 320 diesel, and it's the f30 model. Now, as you can see, I've taken the wheel off. That's quite straightforward, but then what I've done is I've started to undo the caliper. So this is the caliper bracket and this is the actual caliper itself. Now, unless you're changing the rotors, you do not need to remove the actual bracket. I'm just removing, because I just want to do the pads, just removing the caliper itself. Now, to do that, what you'll find is on the rear side of this, you'll have this location here. This is the bolt, and it's a Allen key, 8mm bolt, Allen key that you need to remove this bolt. So it's an 8mm Allen key to remove this bolt, and there's another one. I'm trying to show you. There it is. So as you can see there. Now I've already pulled this out. I've loosened this and I've loosened the one on the top. Now these are protected using a cap like this. Okay. So what you'll need to do is the cap goes over this and slots in, and that's to prevent any dirt or debris going in. You need to remove this just using a flathead screwdriver. Remove it, and then here's the Allen key that I've used, and they are quite tight. So what I've done is my jack stand, the bar for the jack stand, I've just used this to give me leverage in order to loosen it. Now that I've done that, I will need to remove, I've loosened those, I need to remove this retaining clip which prevents the shuddering of the pads, or the brake pad here. Now to do that, what I normally do is using the left hand, I cover this, so because this will come flying out, so you need to be very careful. If in doubt, always use safety goggles. But then using this just there, a flathead screwdriver, and what you do is leverage that side. Now it's already loosening. I need my other hand, so I mean, what I'll do is I'll come back once I've done it. But like I say, best thing to do is cover with one hand, leverage with the other so it doesn't go flying and hit you in the face. Now as you can see, what I've done is I've taken the caliper off. It just slides off, and what you might want to do is basically, if it's quite tight, you might want to leverage it. So putting the flathead screwdriver in this direction, just leverage it from the top and from the bottom, and that'll ease it off. At the same time, what I've done is, I'll be using a clamp in order to push back the actual piston itself. So keeping this brake pad in its position, I'll just attach a clamp here, and then push it back in slowly, the actual piston, which is just there. So the piston's out, I just need it all wound all the way back in, and then I'm ready to actually put in the new brake pads and then reinstall it. So let me get going. Okay, as you can see, what I've got is the original brake pad itself from BMW. So this is an original equipment brake pad, and I'll be replacing it with Bosch. Now, to be honest, can I tell a difference? I've gone for Bosch purely because these were half the price of the original equipment. Did I have a problem with these? I didn't. They did the job, they did it well. The only thing I would say is there was quite a lot of brake dust. Bosch I've used many times before, can't really fault them, but I've just felt like using Bosch, especially given that they're half the price. But anyway, I will install them. I will do a review once I've installed these and driven on these for a while, and then give my opinion on Bosch compared to the original equipment BMW brake pads. Okay guys, the driver's side's done. This is now the passenger side. So this is the off side. Now again, as you can see, I've taken the cap off. So to be honest, I didn't need a flathead, just pulled it, managed to pry it out with my finger. So there's the cap. The slider Allen key 8mm bolt is within that, and then underneath you can see I've attached the Allen key to it already. Don't know if you can see that, trying to get it, but the Allen key is attached to it, the bottom part. Let me see if I can get you a better picture. there you go, you can see that. So the cap's come off and I'm just about to loosen it. Now, as you can see, I don't have a lift. I've just jacked it up, put it on axle stands. Now, they are fairly tight. They don't need to be extraordinarily tight. However, they are fairly tight. Now, to get leverage on this, I'm just using the bar from the actual jack stand. And the way I'm doing it is just putting it in here and twist. And that gives me enough leverage. Once it's loose enough, once I've cracked it, I'm able to obviously undo it with my hand. And the same for this, same again. So it's using that bar to get leverage. And then once it's loose enough, I can do the rest by hand. Anyway, one of the reasons why I'm videoing this part is because this is where you have, there you go, the wear sensor. Now that just unclips and you need to trace it back. So there it is, I'm following it round. So there it is, follow it round. I need to unclip it from there, follow it round, unclip it from there, and then it goes to a box. So again, another clip here, unclip it there, and it goes to this part here. Now that box, I've just opened the box, I will undo that. It just comes out and then change that sensor as well. But once I get to it, let me just undo the caliper. Once I get to that, I'll show you how it's done. Okay, as you can see, I've got the brake wear sensor separated. It just slots into there. Now, it was quite jammed with brake dust and stuff, so I've just used some pliers when I'm changing it anyway. So I've just used some pliers, gripped it there and pulled it, and it's just come out. As you can see, I mean, the wear sensor has activated, and I don't know if you can see this, but there's plenty of wear left in this brake pad. So it's actually activated quite with plenty of brake pad material left, to be honest with you. So you know what, I mean, what you'll see is that it says on within the dash system 1400 miles left, and I'll be honest with you, really and truly, you probably have got 1400 miles. Looking at the amount of material left on that, you've got ample miles left. I mean, you can see how much brake pad materials left, and that's in both pads, to be honest. Here's the other one, and there's the other one. Don't know if you can see that, but it's got absolutely lots of material left. There you go, I think that's better. Absolutely loads. So both of them, there you go. To be honest, I think it just gives you an indication, but clearly there's plenty of material left. Anyway, here's a new wear sensor, and it just clips in. So fitting it, the end, so just like this end just slots in, and that's it. And what you'll notice is there's a little notch there. That is the part. So if I get the actual brake pad, there's a brake pad, and the nodule part, so you can see the little nodge, that just clips in facing the material. So just like that. So once you assembled it, it's the last thing you need to do before you put the wheel back on, and that's it. Anyway, once I've done it, I'll show you the finished article. But there you go, I've cleaned it all out, just used a brass brush, cleaned the hub as well. I mean, that was seizing the wheel onto it, not being off for a while. So there you go, I think that's it, and the job's a good one. Here we have the finished article. So all I've done is obviously clipped it back in, closed the cover for the connections, and that's just to keep it out of debris and stuff. And then all I've done is rerouted it, put them back into their allotted slots there. So there's 3 allotted slots, put them back in, and then once I wound it round, just clipped it back in. There you go, and all it does is you push it, hold it against there and push it in, and there's the notch facing the actual disc, and that's it. That's the job done. Now once I've done all that, all I need to do is put the wheel back on, and that's your brake pads changed on a BMW f30 3 Series diesel. And to be honest, it's for most f30 models. It is a very straightforward job. I just need to put the retaining clip back on, anti-shudder clip, that's why it's really called, and then it's just done. Anyway, thank you for watching, guys. please like and subscribe, and hopefully I'll have another upcoming video for you soon enough. Thank you.